What's up? What's up? We back with another episode of Beyond the Clientele. I'm your host, J1 or J100, or you can call me Mr. So 100 because I do it the So 100 way. I got a special guest in the building with me. We got Ebony, the PinkSlayer, in the building. What's up, Ebony? How you doing?
What's up?
First of all, let me say welcome and thank you for blessing me with your presence on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First thing I like to do, Ebony, I like for you to share with the people what it is you do and how they can book with you and link up with you, you know what I'm saying, on the business side.
Okay. Well, if you're on Instagram, you could look me up as the PinkSlayer 901. I specialize in lace installs. I am a lace instructor. I've taught over 50 hairstylists in the Memphis area. I also travel and teach as well. I also specialize in hair growth. If you suffer from any kind of hair loss, alopecia, anything of that nature, if you have any, any complications with your scalps, I do scalp treatments. Just anything to just, promote healthy hair, a healthy hair journey, and make people, build their confidence back up.
Okay. And how could they book with you if they wanted to book?
My website is listed on my page.
Okay.
I can't tell you the whole little.
You don't know the whole link?
I don't know the whole thing by heart, but it's definitely a link on my page. If you're on Facebook, you can follow me. It's Ebony Anderson on there, and the link is listed in my bio on there as well.
Okay. And that's the PinkSlayer
901.
901.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. So no, you don't have any. You don't book like on booking apps or anything like that.
No.
Everything is directly through your website, and you can get the link off Facebook or Instagram.
I don't like using all them other.
Hold on now, don't be docking those other apps.
Different strokes for different folks. I don't like all that. I started that way. I did start that way. I've been doing hair 12 years now.
Okay.
And
you tried it a little bit,
yeah. You try different things at the beginning. You just, get what
works for you. Definitely. I totally agree with that.
I ain't like it.
Yeah. I did I used to do booking on being a barber, I used to book on like just a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I would just book based off like a kid or an adult. And I really wouldn't have their name. I would just I have a 1 o'clock, a 2 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, like that. I would book like that. And then I got audited one year, my taxes. And so that what kind of made me go to the booking house because they managed that money and managed that time a little better. So that was the only reason, because I really was good. I was good with my timing. I was good with booking like that, but when I couldn't show that paperwork, that caused a problem for me. So I said, okay.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to Style C, and I've been rocking with Style C. But it works for me, though.
I ain't never liked Style C.
That's one
I never tried.
Really?
And I didn't like it from just booking other people through it. So that's why I never tried them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was too complicated. I need something a little bit more easy.
And then, but in your field, though, just it's a little different. See, I can just put my services and they just book, but yours,
I got to have different.
Get a little, you need a little more details.
There was
yours
another
a little
factor
different.
in picking, which platform.
Yeah, I totally get that. I can see where that would be complicated for you.
Yep,
but the website makes it that much easier for you. Just go boom, so you know exactly what you get. That's what's up. Okay, well look, moving right along. We got the business out the way, so of course the show is called Beyond the Clientele. So we like to get to know you a little bit more beyond, just the hairstyling and the laces and the scalp treatments and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it. We're gonna start with where you originally from?
I'm from Memphis.
You from Memphis? What neighborhood?
I grew up in Westwood.
Okay.
Whitehaven area. Yes.
Whitehaven. So you graduated from Whitehaven High School?
No, I went to Woodville High.
Okay.
But yes,
that's who you graduated from.
Yeah.
Okay. So and you said you've been doing hair for 12 years. What got you into doing hair?
Um, I just life around me. In high school, like I knew hair was something I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to take up cosmetology while I was in high school. And when I, brought the idea up to my mom, she was just like, "You're too smart to be doing the boutique thing, and your grades too high." So back then, it was like, I don't know if they still do it, but it was like you either on the college prep side or you going to boutique.
Right.
And my mama just was, trying to push me to,
she
no,
wants
you need to go to college and get a degree.
Said you're too smart for that.
And I was just like,
that ain't what you really wanted.
At that point in time, like I can't really just, I ain't grown enough to just say, like, I ain't trying to hear what you're trying to say.
Right.
So it was like, I feel like they kind of held me back a little bit, but just moving forward, like, I got to a point where it's like, I want things on my own. I want to buy me a car. I want to buy this. And, like, I'm one of them, like, I didn't have a silver spoon handed to me. Like, everything wasn't handed to me. And I developed that hustler mentality at a young age. Like, I didn't want to wait on nobody to buy me nothing. Like, I wanted to get out here and get it myself.
Okay.
So I first started with braiding. And I used to just braid people's hair for $20. Like, I started doing the little small individuals and doing the sewing in the back. Like, that was everybody go-to style for me. Like, I can't ever believe that I was charging the prices I was charging, but that's what got me started.
Right.
And then, I just kept elevating, getting and doing more braids, and I would do people hair for free. So then I got the sewing thing got introduced to me. I think I was like in 11th grade, so I started doing my own sew-ins, and I was charging $60.
Okay.
Never would charge $60 for that. But I just had to do it just to learn and you just get my name out there for one. I've always started with the PinkSlayer. So that's why my name, it holds weight, because I never, fumble back. You know how people start with one thing and then they'll change it. Like, I never tweak my name.
Okay. So where did the PinkSlayer come from? Well,
back then my favorite color was always pink. I used to wear pink hair all the time.
Oh, so, you wore pink hair.
Yeah.
So
and
the
everybody
PinkSlayer
used to look at me so crazy, like, why? And my mom, for sure, just like, I don't know what stage you going through, but whatever you doing, whatever, like. So you basically
was slaying that pink hair that you had, so they like, okay.
I was rocking it. My car, everything in the car was pink, the rims was pink. Like, I just had a whole season of pink, everything. Okay. So, that's where the name came from.
And it started there. Okay, that's what's up. So, okay, when did you decide to just take it full-fledged? When did you do that? Like at what age?
After I graduated, I went to college. I went to TSU.
Okay.
And I tried the college thing. And I was doing it. Of course, I was excelling in that area. And while there, I was still doing hair.
Right.
Still selling hair on campus. Like, that was my niche. Like, that was my go-to. And I was even booming on campus. Like, I'm getting to know all these new people. And I was seeing how I was flourishing in it.
Right.
And that was, just my motivation. So I ended up transferring back to the University of Memphis. And I didn't, just flourish on University of Memphis campus with it, because, it was a little bit more versatile. So it ain't a black school.
Right.
So I started, people were saying, how good my work is. And I had like numerous of shop owners just like, you do her so good. Like, do you want to come work in my shop? And this was before I even had a license.
Really?
So, and I'm just letting them know, like, I ain't got no license. They was like, you're just that good. You gonna attract people. And I was doing it. And so, like, I started, practicing with the lace before everybody got into it. And everybody just thought I was so good at it. But when I look back at my room, I'm like, that was so ugly. But that's just what, when we first introduced to something, like, we don't know. It, everything changed and evolved. But, like I said, I was going to school and doing hair part-time and working at FedEx at night. Like, I was just getting money all the way around.
Grind,
And I was working myself up at FedEx to get the management, because, like, I'm just one of them people, I just like structure. I like, my for show money, and then, the hair is in and out or whatever. But So at one particular time, I had an encounter at work where, I was working with a lot of little white people, and I was the only black young girl, up there with them, making, a lot of money, and
Yeah.
they was just trying to. She don't need to be doing this. Like,
Oh,
she
they
too
try to take your
young.
spot.
Yeah.
For
So I
real.
was like, like, I'm the person that works, the most. I work the hardest. I'm more qualified on everything. So that was the only thing that really was holding me up. Like, they really, really needed me.
Wow.
But when I, started hearing the things that they were doing, like behind the scenes, trying to get me from over there, I'm just like, you know what?
Y'all can have this shit.
Y'all can have it.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna put in a 2-week notice. This gonna be my last night. Y'all not gonna see me no more. I'm finna go forward with her thing.
Right.
I stepped out on faith. Like, it was a hard decision for me, but it's like I didn't want to keep waking up every day dragging. Like, I don't want to go to work here. Like, I want to go work where I can be
like
peace.
Yeah.
At peace. Like, just be happy. I don't want to be dragging. I don't want to, oh, I gotta go to work. Like, I don't want that energy.
You didn't want that energy.
So yeah, that's what made me, just step out on faith. And at that point, I think I was, I probably was like 20, 21. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so you like 2021. So that leads me to I normally do this in the beginning, but I just wanted you to kind of walk me down to your introduction to the hair world. But I do what I call impact by decade, right? So I want you to just share some impactful moments in your life that molded you into the person you are today, right? But I want you to do it by decade, like 1 to 10, 10 to 20, and you ain't what? How old are you now?
I'm about to be 28.
28. Okay, so you got to let third decade you working on. So I mean, just share some of those impactful moments that you and I'm sure just hearing what you just told me about mom wanting you to go to school, I'm sure that was impactful for you to just keep in your mind, I'm gonna keep on doing this hair, but I'm gonna listen to what you saying.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
that was
I know that was a tough one, especially if you really felt it in your heart, like you was ready to do some hair. Like, I think this is my niche. So I can see that being tough for you. But go back. Let's take it back to little baby girl Ebony, little 1 to 10, little girl Ebony. What was an impactful moment during that time that you could share with us? And it don't have to be major, it don't have to be big. It could be something small. It could have been something grandma told you that just said that stuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
From 1 to 10?
Yeah, little girl action. You know that little girl. You might think, and it may not even come to you now, but I guarantee you it's some later on you be like, wow, that was when I was a little girl.
I don't remember none from 1
You don't
to 10.
remember that much?
None that was just
real
impactful.
Okay, well, let's go to 10 to 20 then.
Yeah,
let's
like 1 to 10, it was just...
It's just a little kid. You just a little kid.
Yeah. I don't want to get too deep in the family thing, but the only thing within that decade that impacted me was just my mom and dad separating.
Okay.
I feel like they played a part in that decade.
Yeah. That's impactful.
Because I'm the only girl and I'm the baby, and I've never really had a relationship with my dad.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, I get that. See, that
would be that.
Yeah, that's impactful. I mean, like you don't have to get into it too deep, but that's definitely an impactful moment, though.
Yeah.
So that kind of you think that kind of changed the trajectory of your life at that point, for sure. Yeah. So we're gonna move on past it. Then we're gonna go to the next. Okay, the next decade. Tell me something impactful in that 10 to 20 now. And knowing that window, you hit a lot of milestones.
That was a lot.
Yeah, you hit a lot of milestones.
I did a lot. I've always been a person that moves at a fast pace, just doing stuff. I don't know why. I don't know how to sit still. I'm a road runner.
Yeah.
Like a real true hustler. Like, I've hit rock bottom numerous of times, came back up, went back down. I've learned so many from my mistakes. Yeah. Not even just with business, just in life, learning, like who real friends are, and who you can and can't trust, and just just be on the lookout for different signs of, if a person needs to be in your life or if they don't.
Right.
During this stage, I was kind of like, juggling back and forth with my relationship with God as well. Just being young. I don't know. I just feel like I started living my life so early. I started partying when I was 13. I used to sneak out the house. And I don't know. I just really feel like I should have waited. But when you young,
Yeah,
you just so
young,
eager
yeah.
to go out. And I done seen some stuff. I done been in places where I don't even talk about this with, people often. But I've been in places where it was like, I really don't supposed to be here.
Right.
But I just reflect on it like, I have a purpose and, I just try to find a positive in things. But, yeah, through 10 to 20, like I went through a lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt, a lot, and it just matured me to how I am now.
Really?
And, just how to maneuver through life. I never been a person that just, get a lot of wisdom from people. I'm just one of them that actually learned. So from my learning, I can teach, other women around me, like, do's and don'ts, and just put them up on game on stuff. Like, right. I'm not one of them. I don't withhold information. Whatever it is you need to know to help you prosper, to help you, be at peace with stuff, live a healthy mental life, like, I can help.
Really?
And I'm all for it. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's a good trait to have as a stylist too, because
everybody don't get that side of me though.
Really?
I can't say that. Like my first encounters with people that don't know me, some of them just like, she's nonchalant, like she don't talk. But I'm a very observant person. I need to, let me feel your vibe. Yeah. Let me feel your energy. Like, I'm big on it. Like, I know, what you own by the way you talking, by what you asking me.
Right.
What are your intentions? Yeah. But me, I just still keep everything business. Like, I don't engage. I don't gossip with, my clients. None of that. They know exactly they know how to come sit down in my chair like this. This is a relaxation, moment for you.
Yeah, just relax and let me do your hair type.
And if I feel like, I'm real, big on energy. If I feel like I need to flow with you in a certain conversation this way, or give you motivational words, or be your therapist at that moment, right. I'ma feel that.
Yeah.
So, yep.
That's dope. That's definitely a good trait to have as a stylist, because you have to know, and that's really what kind of sparked this platform that I created, because being a barber and having my own story, I know a lot of us in this field and other fields, you kind of hide your true self just for your clientele and for the people around in the shop. You be like, okay, well, I ain't even gonna bring that up today because you don't want nobody in your business. But whenever you get to dealing with so many different people, it's like people really need to know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Do. And I've been saying it for the last couple of months. Like, like I should start showing people my personality a little bit more, because I'm so private. Yeah. Like, you just really got to know me to love me.
Really.
And then when I hear, everybody always just say like, you're mean or you don't talk, and but I've been through some stuff, so it's like I'm being reserved,
right?
And
intentionally,
I'm being that way for a reason. It's not, because of who you are.
Yeah.
But I just try to keep everything, cordial.
Yeah, and professional
how
too.
Do you want
like
your
you
hair?
said,
how you doing? I'm straight to the point.
Yeah.
I'm just straight to the point.
So when you encounter new clients, like I totally get it, because I'm a little more reserved until I get acquainted with them, because you have to feel people out, and then you don't want to be too comfortable with strangers anyway. Mm-hmm. But when you encounter a client and you see that this is somebody that you can relate to, just say like someone you be like, whether it be older, younger, whatever it may be, mm-hmm. How do you go into that interaction? Like when you feel, like you say, when you feel that good energy, how do you go into that interaction with that person? Do you say, so what you got going on in your life? Or do you
I know.
let them just give you something and vibe from there, or what?
It depends on the personality. Like, sometimes you'll get that one bubbly client and they be so excited to, just meet you.
Yeah, okay.
And they'll get to asking me questions like, oh, how many kids you got? And
yeah.
all them like, okay, I don't talk about that often,
right.
You seem
so you
like
slowly,
a nice person.
so you kind of share with them, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't post them.
yeah.
Then I just reciprocate that question. How many kids do you have? What type of work do you do?
Okay. So you just kind of exchange information a little bit
just
until y'all get acquainted.
What they're asking. Long as it ain't too personal.
Personal, right.
I kind of redirect too personal questions.
Yeah. So let's matter of fact, let's get into the kids. So you say you have two.
Yes, 2 boys.
2 boys. Okay. And how old are they?
5 and 2.
Okay, so that means you had them in the past. What you say? You're 28.
I had my first one at 22.
22. Okay, that's interesting because I wanted to know. Like, I always ask people how they transition. So that's in your next decade. So we done got out of school. We done went through high school. You just shared a little bit. You said you was doing some grown stuff that you ain't had no business doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we know you was doing a little grown stuff a little bit, but you managed to still graduate high school, come out of school, go to TSU for a minute. TSU, you did your thing there. You still tapping into that hair field and still tapping into the stylist world, but you trying to do that what your mom set out for you to do. Bam, you make it back to U of M. U of M campus is a little too, versatile, too many other races. So you ain't booming like TSU, but you got motion.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. So FedEx pissed you off. Now we done got to the point, FedEx pissed you off, you like, fuck this shit, I'm gone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm outside now, I'm finna go and get to this money.
Yep.
At what age was that?
I think it was 21.
21. So no baby yet.
No baby yet.
No baby yet. I like that. Okay.
Yep, no baby yet.
So that drive kicked in right before the baby. Now you like, I'm finna go stand on business.
Yep.
I'm finna go full-fledged PinkSlayer.
Yep.
And so tell me, when you did that, just tell me how that started. I want you to share with me. How did you set the business off?
Me strolling on Instagram one day, I was sitting in the shop, and it was like, okay, like, I want to go beyond where I am now. And that's always my mentality. Like, I don't ever want to stay at the same spot. You want to
always take it up a notch.
Like, there's always room to grow. You're never going to be, it's always room for improvement and always room for growth. So, I just want to take my looks better. Like, I want my work to stand out from other hairstylists. So, how can I do that? And I'm strolling, and it, in one ear you got the people like, you already good, and you don't need to do nothing else. And in my other ear, I'm just like, nah, I gotta do something, investing or something. So I'm strolling, and I end up seeing Eric and Tate on a frontal class in Atlanta, and it was $1,000, and I was telling my friend about it, and she was just like, Ebony, I don't think you need to pay no $1,000. And I said, that's the wrong answer. I said, when people tell me no, I do the opposite. You got to go do it. I said, that's my drive. Like, when people say no, that's what make me do it.
You like, okay.
So I end up, and my boyfriend at the time, I'm telling him what's going on. I'm telling him how much the class. He sent me $500. He was like, pay the deposit. Right. So I did it, and I ain't tell nobody. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna pop out with it. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. So I booked it, went and took the class, came back, posted my little picture on Instagram with me and Tay. I said, it ain't nobody in Memphis.
That's the celebrity style, the gay dude. Okay. I
said, they ain't gonna have no choice but to book me now. Cause they want him in y'all head, and he taught me. Nobody else in Memphis They've been taught by him.
Right.
So
So you
that
pulled
was
you a real power move on that.
yes. And from that day, it's been up ever since.
Dig that.
Yep, it's been up
I
ever
didn't.
since.
Now I don't know. I never really do research like that. I might stroll through your page, but I prefer you to share. You know what I'm saying, on the platform, right? But I did not know that. That was a real power move.
Yep,
That was a real
that's
power
one I
move.
really
You
took
made a
off.
real move like that. Like, oh
I
yeah.
had to. Yep.
So tell me this: were you the only person from Memphis there?
It was another hairstylist there.
Okay. We ain't got to say their
Yeah,
name or
I
nothing. I'm
wasn't gonna
just.
say her name.
Oh, okay.
But
I was
yeah,
just curious. I was just curious.
yeah, it was another one there. I didn't know her,
Okay.
prior to, but after we got the introducing ourselves in the class or whatever, like we connected.
Okay.
Then,
Okay.
yep.
Dig that. That was a power move. I like that. I like when whenever I like when any individual just makes their own way. Like you made your move.
Yep.
You're
And
like, I'm
I,
gonna spend this $1,000. This is gonna be the best $1,000 I ever
yes,
spent.
I was so proud of myself. Like it took a lot because I'm at a young age. I don't really know. I'm learning the value of money. I'm learning, how
Yeah.
money is. And
And you
everybody's
made
like $1,000 a lot. I'm like, well, I'm finna spend this
you
1,000
finna
for this because
spend
I
this
think I'm gonna
right.
make it about 10 times back.
Damn right.
And when I say I made it 1,000 times more, like
Damn right. Soon as you get back, I
yes.
bet.
When I
As
say
soon as you
soon as
get
I got back,
back.
everybody was ready. Like, oh, that's who talked to you. Like when I say my booking was going crazy, it was
For
going crazy.
real. That's dope.
And just
That is
over the
dope.
years, I just took, what he learned me, added my own niche. And then I ended up taking another class with another celebrity hairstylist and,
Really?
even just got better. And from
Yeah.
there, like I said, I was still tweaking, add my own signature. And from there, like, I started getting so many different people. Like, I really love your work. Like, when you going to start doing classes? And I'm like, this making me tap into another
Look,
bag.
yeah,
So,
let's get it.
and when I started, getting inquiries about classes, I'm like, I don't really want to teach. Like, that's not what I want to do. And my one friend, she passed away, but that was my motivation. Like, she pushed me into the area.
Really?
And she was just like, you just need to do it. Like, you don't know what you're missing. You're missing a whole lot of money and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it ain't just about the money. It's just, I don't think I want to, I don't want to teach.
Yeah.
And
You kind of a little more reserved. You didn't really,
yeah. So I ended up putting together a class, doing it. I'm just like, now watch, don't nobody book this class. Ended up promoting it. My first class, I had 5 students. And when I say I got done, I felt so good about it. Like, I felt
really.
just to be able to teach somebody, something to make them better and, help
Right.
help them elevate. Like, that made me feel good inside. It wasn't about the money.
Yeah.
It just, just being able to motivate somebody else, and bring
So
their
that-
confidence up. Like,
yeah.
I just love doing stuff like that.
That's dope. That's dope. So with those 5, were they like new to being stylists, or were they
3 of them were
experienced
new.
stylists?
3 of them was new.
Okay.
And 2 of them was already established.
Okay. Okay. And did you charge? You ain't charge $1,000, did you?
No, I think my first class I charged them $500.
Okay.
And I'm one of them people, like, I know you're supposed to charge, more for your quality, but I am an advocate for Memphis. I could have been moved out of Memphis and been with Platinum out of town, but I'm an advocate for Memphis and Memphis hairstylists. And I always take in consideration of our economy here, nowhere else,
No doubt.
but here. So I try to make things, a bit
Affordable.
more affordable for them.
I can dig it.
Because at first it was just like, I need to be charging them $1,500
Yeah,
a piece.
yeah.
But I'm just like,
You
I
played it
ain't
smart.
gonna, yeah.
That was smart.
I ain't
That
gonna
was a
do that.
smart move.
My blessing come from God. It don't come from
Yeah.
that. So I'm not gonna be money hungry.
Okay. So after that, now we get to the first baby, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, real quick, had you before you went to the to Tay's class? You hadn't had the baby yet, still.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you rocking.
No.
See, you on point. I like that because sometimes you already in that zone before. Sometimes people, it's something like that. you'll get in that zone afterwards. You in that zone already. So
I was
bam,
locked
you
in.
went out here, you locked in. So bam, you come back and you said your baby you had at 22, your first one. So you got a couple of years to perfect your craft. You done took another class from a celebrity stylist. Was it $1,000?
No, it was 1,600.
Ooh, you don't mind investing in yourself.
I
That's
love
what I'm
it.
talking
And I
about.
teach people that all the time. Like, you're never gonna grow unless you got to
Ooh,
invest. You got to.
I love that. I just went and I do scalp micropigmentation. I just went and spent $8,200 last
worth
year
it.
to go get that money. You know what I'm
It's worth
saying?
it.
And if I do like a full head, like a full crown, that's 4 racks. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
worth
it'd be worth it in the end. But my school was $8,200. I had to go do a week internship and everything. So I feel you. I like that though. I like that hustling. You understood. So bam, now you know went and took another class with the other celebrity stylists. Spent a little bit more money. Took it up a notch. Did you take a picture? You took a picture with that one too? And it ran some clients up behind
Yep.
it too, right? Okay. So now, fast forward a little bit, couple years go by. Baby boy number 1. Right? So of course, that's your biggest milestone thus far in life at that point.
Yeah.
So you had your first baby. And what I like to hear is what clicked at that point? Like, when you had that baby, it's like
You take life a little bit more serious.
you take life a little more serious, okay? But you already was on point, though. You already was,
I guess.
investing in your craft.
Yeah.
You already was going, you're on the right track. I'm going to say that. But when you say, okay, man, you had your baby and that click, what did you do in that transition? Like, what did you do different?
Nothing. I worked all the way up till my water broke.
You just kept on grinding.
Yep. Sun up, sun down. I was on my feet.
For real.
I worked all the way up until my water broke. My last client I did the night my water broke, I think it was at 9 o'clock at night.
And you finished her up.
I finished her. I took a bath. I sat in hot water. As soon as I sat on the bed, my water broke.
Boom. Go have the baby.
Yep.
Heard that.
Yep.
Everything went good. Easy delivery and everything.
Yep.
So you ain't miss a beat.
Nope.
So, boom, how quick did you get back to doing hair after having the baby?
Probably in 4 weeks.
So you ain't do your 6 weeks like
No,
you
I
supposed
ain't do
to.
my
You went
6
straight
weeks.
back at it. Had to get to the money.
I don't know what it is about me working, but I'm not one of them women. Like, I can't sit in the bed. I can't just sit in the house.
You got to get to it.
I can't. And
That's
the
dope.
reason because it's just like I'm not one of them. Like, I don't like to wait on people to do nothing for me. I don't like to ask.
Yeah.
I don't like being told no.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
that was just my drive. Like, I gotta
That's
get
what's
to it. I
up.
can't miss no days. I mean, ain't nobody else giving me no check.
I
I'm paying
heard
myself.
that. That's what's up. That's what's up. So now you got the baby. I'm feeling we still working in this same decade because you said you're 28. So now you got the baby. Did any? You sound like you just had it together. Did anything change? Like,
Well, right after I had the baby, I got married.
okay, another milestone.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely don't know nothing about that.
Oh, that's a secret.
It wasn't
a secret.
It wasn't no secret, but it's just
It just
not
wasn't a big. You
yeah,
didn't put it out there.
Family know.
Did you have a wedding?
Close, yeah,
Yeah,
I had a big
just
wedding.
a big wedding.
I
Okay.
did. I had a big wedding. So it's
Okay.
like if you around, you knew.
Okay.
But it wasn't all over the internet or nothing like that. Like, nah, I wasn't doing it.
So where did you get this calmness from? Did you get this laid back vibe? Did that come from your mom? Your mom like that, or it just developed in you?
I think it just developed.
Really?
Yeah, cause my mom not calm.
For real? She turned up.
Yeah. Yeah. And it didn't come from my dad's side either.
Really?
But yeah, I think it just
You
developed
created
on its
it
own. Yeah.
within yourself.
I've always been kind of like a little loner.
Okay.
So
It just became part of
Yep.
your identity and who you are.
Yep.
Okay. So hustle didn't stop. You jump right back, so straight out the delivery bed, straight back to back to slaying.
Mhm.
So we say the baby get 4 weeks old, everything good with him. So you like, shit, mama got to get to it.
Yep.
So bam, you got married shortly after that.
Mhm.
Like while he's still a baby.
I think he was like 9 months.
Okay,
Yeah.
he ain't even reached toddler stage.
Nope.
Y'all finna make this thing official. Let's go, not tie this knot. So bam, y'all had a wedding. And at this point, were y'all already living together? Or, So you're just really making it official. So y'all already got this going. So what's your next turning point? Are you really just staying on track?
Right now I'm in this, stage where I'm transitioning. I don't know why 30 is just my age for me to just have everything I guess established for my kids
Okay.
and have everything in place, just as they're growing up. Still going through that whole 20 to 30 stage. I've learned more value of just having money saved.
Okay.
Doing, the insurances, all that, like,
Yeah, life insurance, health
just,
insurance, all that.
taking life even more serious.
Okay.
Because I wasn't, taught all these things.
Yeah.
So,
So do you have a mentor, somebody tell you, or you just
everything I am doing, I learned by
Trial
taking
and error.
L's. Yes.
trial and error?
Yes. Yep.
So what's up?
I said if I would have known this early on, it probably would have,
You would have
been a little better.
yeah.
But I appreciate my process
Okay.
because I take things, I appreciate it. I take things more serious.
That's dope. That's dope as hell. So okay, we finna walk it back a little bit. When did baby number 2? He came 3 years?
Yep.
3 years after baby number 1, right? Now, are you still you still on the same path? So
I'm doing more now. I just I graduate in July. Now this been the toughest last year of my life because
really
I wanted to do nursing years ago, and I thought it was gonna be something that I wasn't really gonna like. But after going through life, doing doing business during the pandemic, like it just made me look at business and entrepreneurship different.
Really?
I never, I didn't really lose money. I still worked during the pandemic, but as far as, paying insurances and all that out of pocket, like I need something more stable for my kids.
I get it.
Like I'm still gonna, do my own thing with the hair thing, but
make it kind of like your secondary.
Yeah.
Like you need a little more primary
stability.
need stability. Yeah.
I don't want to keep going. Monday I ain't making no money. Tuesday I make money. I don't want to do that no more.
I'm with you.
I'm going to still rock it that way, but I'm for sure Monday through Friday I got a check coming.
You need to go. Yeah. So you in nursing school right now?
Yeah, I'm transitioning over to nursing. I just got finished with medical assistant.
Okay.
I graduated in July. That was a bit much for me because I had to sacrifice not doing her certain days.
Because you had to be in class.
Yes. So it was a hard pill for me to swallow. I'm not
because
you
missing your dollars.
Yes. But at the end of the day, there was something I prayed about, and God, He gave me a go.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, God, you're ordaining this is what you're telling me to do. Like, I need you to make things work.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm finna do it and how I'm finna lose, this amount of money each month doing this. And, keep living the life I'm living, like how I'm finna do it. But I've been doing it.
School?
Yeah. Doing it.
Everything lining up.
Doing it. I can't even take credit. He doing it.
What your husband do? If you don't mind
I'm
me
not
asking.
even with him no more.
Oh, you're not with
So
him?
that was another.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's another milestone. I'm divorced.
So y'all already divorced and
Yep.
everything. Okay.
Yep.
That's crazy. So I'm still impressed.
Yeah.
That was just, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
more motivation.
I'm impressed because you still ain't missed the
One
beat.
thing about me, I'm not letting no nigga stop nothing.
I heard that.
Nothing.
That's what's
Nothing.
up. That's what's up right there.
I've mastered.
Standing on your own 2 feet.
Yes. Yes.
Ain't
I
nothing
ain't
wrong
never
with that,
been
baby
like,
girl.
you know,
I tell you.
I
That's
tell
what's up.
anybody around me, don't have that mentality where you want a man to take care of you.
And you just
you want him to come in
developed
and
it
just
yourself.
yes. Do not have that mentality. You're gonna be hurt every time.
Every time. That's dope.
But a woman that think like me is dangerous because some men they be intimidated by this.
Yeah, not the right one.
But you know what I said, when I meet the right one, he gonna love it.
Yeah, he gonna understand what's going
love
on. Yeah, that's a win for real. That's dope. That's dope. Yep. I am very impressed right now. I'm talking about I am so impressed with you for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. You really just, I mean, that mentality is not in a lot of young women right now. So the mentality that you had, and you've been had it. You didn't just get it. You've been had it. You've been on that for a long time. So I'm just very impressed, man. That's dope.
Yep.
That's dope as hell. So in your 20 to 30, you went from, of course, you left FedEx, established it and said, I'm going for my own. Turn around, a couple years later, you had your baby, your first baby, got married.
Mm-hmm.
A few years later, had your second baby, got divorced, and ain't missed a beat. Still PinkSlaying out here.
Still doing it.
That's
Still
what's
doing
up.
it.
And hold on, let me rewind. And got in nursing school.
Yeah.
So you done jumped into the medical field, and that's your exit plan.
Yep.
From there, not really an exit, but that's your.
That is my exit plan. From the beginning, I always gave myself 10 years in the hair industry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So, but you said you still might keep it as just a little hustle,
Yep.
like, but it's not a priority.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not anymore. I still love it.
Yeah.
But I'm just.
You feel like you maxed out?
I'm thinking for the future.
Yeah.
It ain't that I'm maxed out. I love teaching. I think that's something I'm gonna still do regardless. Okay. I think that I'm just probably gonna get to a point where I'm only just servicing the clients that I have now.
Okay, yeah, just serve your clientele. Yeah. No new clients or whatnot. So what about a shop?
I've had 3 shops.
Yeah.
Already.
Really?
It's a lot of pros and cons with it.
Yeah, definitely. Trust me.
I tell people all the time, like, don't be so eager to go out and get things on your own for no likes or anything like that, because it's so much more work behind the likes. It's so much more work than just saying, oh, I went and got keys. It's so easy to apply for something. Right. But it's easy to keep something and maintain it. Yeah. Especially when you don't have your business structured a certain way and you don't have the clientele.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing, not having a clientele.
Yeah. And I like I said, I didn't.
You dealt with that before.
L's and all.
For real.
I done learned from that.
And you spending your own bread in that time.
I wasn't getting no grants. I wasn't getting no loans.
Ain't nothing like them L's that you buy, boy.
Everything I had in the shop, every shop I had, that money came out of my own pocket.
Out your pocket. Hey, that's a big L. When you that L is a paid lesson though. Yep. When you spend that bread and you get that paid lesson and you really learn. And I always said with me having a shop, my theory was I want to be able to cover my shop with my own clientele. That way, if your ass ain't here or if you ain't paying booth rent, you can roll. I'm still covered. I still got my shop. You know what I'm saying? Instead of people, I've been in shops as a barber and seen people where you can't even put these niggas out if you wanted to because you need that booth rent Friday. So a nigga show his ass out. He show out on you and you can't even do nothing about it because you need this nigga here. Yeah. See, I always was like, ain't no way. If I get me a shop, I'm gonna pay for my own clientele.
And everything
Cause when
else
your ass
extra.
fuck up Thursday, I don't give a damn boo friend do Saturday. Get your ass about my shit, and I'm good. I prefer that. So I totally get that, man. A lot of people, like you said, to do it for the likes and do it for the attention, but it's a lot come with owning a shop. And I like how I got this. I got this hustle in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was during the pandemic. You know, they had the shops closed, so I
And I
started.
was still sneaking and working.
Yeah, I was cutting at the crib. I had set a room up at the crib, just like my barber room in there.
Yeah.
I had a room set
I
up at
was
the
at the shop.
crib.
When they
But
come by, I'd be like, look, we got to cut the lights off for
yeah,
a minute.
yeah. Now don't get it
gotta
twisted. We did that too now.
off.
But it was just more convenient. And this was only for my established clientele. Like I wouldn't do no new ones. And it was just a certain level of clientele that I would allow to come to my crib.
Yeah.
So I did that. But I just started liking. I'm like, I can get with this. And whenever they opened the shops back up, got back to the shop, my energy just wasn't feeling it. Like, you know, whether it be other barbers, clients, or whatever, I'm like, I ain't feeling this shit. So I said, you know what? I'm finna go back to the pandemic mode. I came and got my own shit. Said I'm out, and did it like that. So I think this is best for me. I don't suggest this for anybody without clientele though, because you need traffic. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to build your clientele. But I chose that route. I said, nah, I'd rather do it like this. So back to you though. So after all of those milestones you recently went through, I can say, because you just from your son's divorce, now you jumped into the medical field. What do you think is gonna be your ultimate goal? Like with the medical, you trying to be like a RN or where you trying to take the nursing career? Nurse practitioner? Where you trying to go with
The
that?
sky is the limit. Is my answer.
Okay, so there's no ceiling on that.
Because I don't know. I'm one of them. I like to be big. I like to do both.
So you gonna go take it to the
Yeah.
max, wherever it let you go.
Wherever it take me.
That's what's up.
Yep.
That's what's up. I'm
I'm
so
not gonna
impressed
lie.
with you right
I
now.
like to challenge myself. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but it's just like if I got that mindset and I just stick to it and just always remember my why, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
And
up.
I don't like to start nothing and don't finish it, so
Yeah,
I'm going full force. And the reason I chose the medical field is because I just have the heart for people. I have the heart for helping people, making them feel better. Like I know is a limited thing of what we can do in the medical field, but if I can just do one little small thing to make you have a better day, to make you smile. And some days the patients I have encountered with now, like they make my day. I can come in sad. I can be coming in dragging like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like Sunday through Saturday, I'm up at 6 o'clock. I don't get back home till 10:30. Like I'm always going. So it's just like, and being a mom, like I wrestle in my mind a lot now. Like Ebony, you do so much, and I kind of be wanting to question, like, when are you gonna get rewarded for this?
right.
But then I have to sit back and realize, like, you really blessed. So it ain't no point of questioning. You really holding a lot of weight.
Yeah, you carrying your weight.
You holding a lot of weight, and just to have them encounters with patients, and they writing little notes on their way out the door, leaving them in the room like, you're amazing, you're doing an awesome job.
That's what's up.
Like they be making my day.
Yeah,
it makes my day.
So when you doing all this work, and what the baby boy and them be on, where they be at?
School, and now like they spend a lot of bit more time with their dads now. So
okay, that's good.
They kind of help.
Yeah, that's dope. So y'all have a pretty good co-parenting relationship. Yep. That's dope. That's good. It sounds like you got it all together, Miss Ebony. It sounds like you got it all figured out.
No, I don't. Well, I'm just,
you on the right track though. I mean, and it's a beautiful thing because your mind is open. Even though you on the right track, you still don't feel like you got it all figured out. You just constantly trying to evolve and do better.
Yeah. And
that's dope. You keep that, you're gonna be all right.
Right. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, we're gonna get into. So what I wanted to get into next, because we established that, your milestones and your impactful moments. Let's tap into some other little stuff. Like, I tell you what, I got to go for you. Tell me something that you believed in as a child that you don't believe as an adult, that you found out as an adult it was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It gonna be, and I ain't about no damn Santa Claus and no Tooth Fairy. I'm talking about some
no,
real.
no, 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 no.
You know what I'm saying?
I talk about this all the time too.
Really?
I think it would be parenting. The way parenting works sometimes.
Elaborate on that. That's interesting.
Just the way you talk to your kids.
Okay.
And how it affects them mentally, emotionally. Like, you know how, I don't know if you come from this background, but, the people that raised me, they from the country. Like, they raise kids a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do this. You got to wear
Just,
this.
Yeah. Just control.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't believe in it.
Okay.
I was raised that way, but I don't really believe in it. I feel like kids should, voice how they feel.
Okay.
Start off as they're young. Ask them, how they're feeling, how the things that you're doing, make them feel.
Mm-hmm.
They emotions matter, and I feel like that's probably why so many of these kids around here are doing the things that they're doing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get so acquainted with work and trying to make money and make a better life for them that we're not actually making a better life for them. We're not tending to, what they actually doing and what they feel.
Paying attention to what they got going on.
I feel like that's very, very important.
Okay, I like that, and that's really impressive too as a young mother because, you raising kids now. So tell me how you would take. Besides the obvious what you just said, as your kids get older, and they get a little more mature and they not on the right path, we'll say. Just say they're acting up. Just, and I'm talking about something simple, nothing major. How do you approach that in that sense of allowing them to have an opinion? How do you address that?
It depends on what the opinion is.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm gonna ask, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Why
try
are
to
you
dig
acting
into
out?
that mental a little bit more.
Like, why are you doing this? What you feeling? What's causing it? Like, what do you need to help get you back on track?
Yeah.
That would be my approach.
So, do you believe in whoopings?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
if
you would have said
slide.
no, I was going to be like, oh, you going to have some
problems,
problems,
baby. I tap. I ain't going to lie, I tap.
But it's other forms of discipline that you should use too.
I think my biggest struggle right now is just I'm a soft mom at times.
You should
like like I tell my kids, don't do this, don't do that. But if I say it more than 2 times, then that's when I would get a little bit more physical. Okay. But then outside of that, when you're dealing with toddlers, they do a lot of things that they're exposed to.
Yeah.
So
you gotta let
I've been dealing with the talking back and the folding the arms and the stomping and the no, we're not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm really like a cool mom. Like I'm like, no, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. You ain't gotta do all that. Like I give y'all everything y'all ask for. You don't have to do that.
So now tell me this now. Does the toddler get it from the big brother?
No, I think he get it from school.
Okay.
Because my oldest don't do that. He don't do that. I didn't train him.
He understand.
So
he know what's up.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you that because I was like, okay.
I trained him with them.
He on point. That's what's up.
I just love that my boys are real mannerable. Mm-hmm. I really haven't had to do a lot or say a lot for them to do the things that they're doing. Like already, trying to help me around the house, trying to open the door for me, help me get stuff out the car. Just, the things you want a man to do, like they're already doing it naturally.
That's good.
And I really loved it.
That's good. That's
Like when I
good.
wake up in the morning, I'm getting ready. My youngest, he always come in every morning. Mom, you're beautiful. You're
Yeah.
beautiful. Like that just be making my day.
Yeah. That's dope.
For my 2-year-old to say that.
And he doing it naturally. He doing it on
Yes.
his own. That's dope. That's
Yep.
dope.
And if I'm going out or something, putting on clothes, you cute, Mom. You cute.
For real. That's dope. That's some good stuff. I think that a lot of times with parenting now, they got a lot of friends. They got a lot of friend mentality to parent children. And I'm like you said, I come from some old school parenting that I didn't agree with. And when I became a parent at 16. I had my first kid at 16. And I took a lot of that stuff that I learned from my parents or whatever in the beginning, but I later realized that it wasn't the right
Right.
way. As I evolved as a man, as a father, I realized, that ain't I got to figure out another way.
Right.
So I felt that it was important, and my most important thing for mine was to make sure they understand the discipline if I did give it to them. Instead of just being like the old
Hard.
school, you do it because I said
Said
it.
so.
That don't make sense.
And that's very hurtful.
Yeah,
to
that
make
shit don't.
statements
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that
And
don't
that
make
was
no
a part
sense.
of you, like why I said like, nah, I can't do that because I know how that made me feel to hear that
Yeah.
coming from people that
Yeah,
I know y'all love me, but you're saying hurtful things and you don't know it's hurtful because I can't
Right.
even tell you it's hurtful
Yeah, you
without
can't
you.
even express it.
I
Yeah,
can't tell
I'm being
you.
disrespectful if I say
I
yeah.
slap you. Like what? I'm
Yeah.
just telling you how you made a statement and it was
Right.
hurtful to me.
Right. So that and it's a good thing when you become a young parent. So many things are so you remember them so well. Like like I remember how it made me feel. So I don't want to do this to my kid.
Yeah.
So that's something that you just got to take away, and hopefully your kids take it to the next level when they're raising their children. But I always was big on making sure my kids understood why you in trouble. It wasn't just because, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember times when I would be in trouble. I'm like, y'all ain't even helping me with this shit. Why you ready to whoop me for getting the F, but when I was sitting there doing this homework and couldn't figure it out, you wasn't helping me. You know what I'm saying? So I understood the difference. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that shit. So I made sure I had a different approach. But I was big on discipline though. And I'm not talking about whooping. I just think that like integrity and self-discipline, stuff like that was important to me. And that's something I think you should make sure you're on top of that with them boys. Because that's what makes a man in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So you can let a boy slide too much and it ain't going to help him.
Yeah.
Girls, you can let them slide and it can probably help them once they figure it out. But boys, we don't figure shit out like that. We usually need to be, something got to be done. Because if you don't, you just feel like, I'm able to do this. I'm able to get by. I'm able to get away with it. You know what
Definitely.
I'm saying?
I'm at that point with my oldest now.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's so used to me telling him yes.
Yeah.
So like when he get in trouble with something, I'm like, nah, we ain't doing it
Yeah,
because you
it's
should have
over
listened.
with. You messed up.
You gotta have some type of
Consequences.
You
Yeah.
got to. And I'm teaching him that early.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
he's
dope.
picking up on a lot when it comes to money now.
Okay.
Because he see my drive.
Yeah.
He's, watching me work. He
ready.
You in school now? You working with doctors? Like,
Yeah.
So when he asked to go somewhere, I'm like, I ain't got no money. We ain't spending no money this weekend. You got some money. Let's go to the bank.
Right. He know where the bread is. He like, let's get to the bank where the bread
the
at.
bank closed. Well, you got cards.
Yeah. He know what's going on. That's what's up, man. So it's good to be just to be able to relate to your kids in the sense of and knowing how they learn too. You kind of understand them a little bit better. But you make sure you stay on top of it. That's good shit.
Yeah.
That's good shit. Okay, I'm gonna tap into a couple of little words. I want to ask you what they mean to you. We're gonna start with humble. Humble, one of them words I don't really mess with, and I say it respectfully, because you may mess with it, but I think that humble was a word put in place for people that was kind of insecure about things, or they didn't really like to see nobody else shine. You know what I'm saying? Because see, the true definition of humble is to basically, dim your light to make sure nobody else is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that you should shine. Not shit on nobody, but
Yeah.
you should shine. You
You
should
know,
do your thing and celebrate you. How you feel about it?
we live in a world where it's like where you try to pop it or shine.
Uh-huh.
It's like, people think you doing too much, or
But they
you
hating,
try.
though.
Yeah.
They hate, though. We
Yeah.
can't give them no credit because they
Yeah.
hate.
I
You know what I'm
think the
saying?
humble word comes in, just to kind of narrow down that rumor, or like,
Yeah.
she cocky or he cocky, but like, like, I agree with you. A person should, walk in what you're doing with confidence.
Yeah.
Don't never let nobody, dim your light. Like, you work for this, you work hard for this, you put in the work, you invest.
Right.
So definitely do it.
Right.
And I'm one of them that does that, but I'm not a talker. I don't talk.
Yeah.
My work speak for
Actions.
itself.
Okay.
I let other people call me goats. I let other people say, like, she bossed this, she bossed it. Like, that's my reputation.
Okay.
I don't have when it come to business, like, when it come to doing business, like, I am the definition of that. Like,
You stay on top
when
of
I
it.
say I'm going to do something, I get it done.
Yeah. That's dope. And don't get me wrong, I think it's some things you have to be humble to. I think you should be humble to a higher power. I think you should be humble to knowledge. Life will humble you in itself. They be saying life be lifing. So life will humble you, but as far as me dimming my light, I'm like,
Yeah, don't
ain't no
dim your
need
light.
in me dimming
I just
mine.
don't talk.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it
For
with
sure.
my actions.
Yeah, you
But
gonna
I'm
see
not-
what's
I'm
going
not
on.
saying it.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking it out of my mouth.
I get it. So you
'Cause
modest.
Yeah. I don't want to rub you the wrong way.
Yeah.
But if you take what I'm doing, or take me, just living how I'm living, a certain way. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just
you
on
a hater.
you.
Yeah, if
If
you gonna
you
hate,
want to get where I'm at, just apply some pressure like I did.
yeah, do what you gotta do.
I'm not trying to make you feel little. You can be big like me. You can feel big like me.
Yeah,
You just gotta work for it.
go do your
I
thing.
work for that.
For sure. I like that. All right, we're gonna tap into another word. We're gonna tap into respect. Respect is one of them things, I walk in the room with. Like, I'm walking in the room respecting everybody in the room. I don't have to know them. I don't have to be acquainted with them at all. I'm going to give you the utmost respect until you give me a reason not to. So how you feel about that? How you feel about the word respect?
I agree with it.
You feel the same way?
Yeah.
It's respect off the top. It ain't no, we ain't got no problem.
Yeah, I'm not with none of that.
Yeah.
Just even if my friend got an issue with you, I don't have no issue with you. I'm not one of them that carry on
Okay.
toxicness.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Okay, that's good, because that leads me to my next word, loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty is a tricky word. I every time I talk to people about it, I get
Yeah, this conversation finna get good.
I get mixed emotions, right? I get mixed emotions because look, I would tell you it's crazy because I get people that think
trying to get them to grow up.
Huh?
I said I done lost plenty of friends trying to get them to grow up.
Oh, that's exactly what I was gonna.
And that's my definition of loyalty: teaching you how to be mature. Not teaching you.
Not riding with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. You on
That's
point.
my definition.
Hey,
of
you
loyalty.
Hey, look, because so
no.
many get this shit confused.
Yeah,
I'm with
hate
whatever
on
you
me.
with.
No,
Don't be with whatever I'm with. Be with the righteous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm wrong. That's
Yeah.
loyal.
And a
That's
lot of
loyal
people
to
like
me.
They don't like that. They don't,
Oh,
they
man.
don't like being told that. They don't.
They rather you just ride with the bullshit.
Yep. And if you don't,
Then you ain't no friend.
Yeah.
You're not a real friend.
yeah. And I'm just like, I hate
my
that y'all so
goodness.
used to fake friends.
Yeah,
and you
that's
don't know
what
when
the
you got a real one.
A real
You
friend.
be around here stressed out, you're crying. Like, you should have
Yeah.
listened to me. I've been there. I'm
Been
trying to
told
help
you that.
Yep.
That's the type of loyal I am. I'm the type that I'm gonna get to you raw. I'm gonna make sure you know if you come at me talking about what somebody done did wrong. I don't care how you feel about it. They did it. I be like,
They
nigga,
don't
you
deserve that
wrong.
energy.
You wrong. I done had a nigga shoot his whole situation to me. And soon as he get finished, I say, bro, you wrong. What
I've
the
had
fuck you
feelings
mean I'm
hurt
wrong?
before.
Nigga, you wrong. What do you see that you right in this situation? You done did everything wrong in this situation. So you feel like loyalty comes with righteousness, I should say.
Yeah,
It's
just
not about
being
being
honest.
wrong.
Yeah,
You know,
just being
like,
honest.
yeah, no doubt.
And just trying to get to a
A
better
better
a
place.
better place.
A more mature
Like
understanding.
we can't stay right here and do these childish games forever. Like we
Yeah,
gotta elevate. There's always whatever I do. There's always the purpose is to elevate.
no doubt. I like that. You so on point. The PinkSlayer, man. I'm telling you, man. The PinkSlayer in the building. I like that. Okay. All right, we said what? Well, we said loyalty, respect, humble. I'm asking you about this little simple word, love. How you feel about the word love? What it mean to you?
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
It's a dangerous word.
For real. I'm not just talking about you know, significant other, boyfriend, girl. I'm talking about love overall. You know what I'm saying? Just
I love spreading love, but it's just dangerous.
it's dangerous.
A lot of people don't know what love is.
Yeah.
They don't value it. It's so much of
So
if you don't do this for me, I can't do it for you, and
so
just
do your love and loyalty align? Do you feel
do.
like they line up?
They do, and with both of those, it just come with a lot of genuineness.
Okay.
Like I said, I do things because, like I said, my blessing don't come from man.
Yeah.
It don't come from women. It come from God.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm not doing anything to please you.
Right.
And I just want to be a good person. It ain't
Right. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah.
Like that's just what's
Yeah, I just want to be right. Yeah. I can dig that. Love, I think love and loyalty, they run along the same line for me. And they both come with a relationship, of course. So you got to establish some type of rapport to even establish love or loyalty with me anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can't love or be loyal to nothing I don't have no ties to. So I think once you establish what it is, and I believe you should be, first and foremost, love and loyal to yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people think that I got to sacrifice myself for love. That ain't how this shit work. I got to love me first.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Before I can love anything else, I got to love me. So I'm not sacrificing myself for love or in the name of love. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I look at them, I really align those two. And loyalty, of course, is the same way. You know, I don't feel you should have to sacrifice yourself to be loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just be true to yourself, and everything should fall in line. Like I had an argument with a guy one time about, I was explaining to him that he be doing fuck shit. You know, I'm like, you just do fuck, you do bogus shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the nigga told me, like, everybody do. You know, you do fuck shit too. No, I don't. I told him, name something I do. Name some fuck shit that I do. He couldn't name it. He was like, name some fuck shit I do. I just got to run this shit off. And you talk about your sister to niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling him a few things that he do. And the man was more so like, oh, so you just sold 100, huh? I'm like, yeah, and I am. You know what I'm saying? And it really bothered him that I can stand on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if I wasn't that, I couldn't walk around and just say it. Somebody gonna have to pull my car. You know what I'm saying? And say, hey, nah, this nigga ain't straight. But I can walk around and say that with pride and stand on that. So that kind of bothered that man a little bit. But I told him, you be on that bullshit, man. You be doing fuck shit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, let me see. I got a couple more for you before we check up out of here. I gotta go into my bag. Cause you just so on point. I gotta get in my bag of questions and see what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Being 100.
Man, you got to though. But I'm impressed. I must say I'm very impressed because, you know, just to meet somebody that just got their plan figured out. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't let you know, like sometimes having kids may derail you. Nah, you was like, boom, you were locked in before that, stay locked in after that. That's impressive. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me get in my question bag. Okay, I got one for you. What's the biggest lesson you've learned in life this far? I know you still young, you got a lot more evolving to do, but what's the biggest lesson you've learned in life this far?
I think that's a hard one.
Mm-hmm. You done had a few trials and tribulations and
I had
shit.
a lot.
Yeah.
The biggest one is don't ever let anyone come in your life and throw you off track.
And that's friends,
Anybody.
lovers, whatever.
Anybody.
No doubt.
If you got a plan, stick to it. Don't let nobody come in trying to change your route, your plan, none of that. And if, they don't respect your decisions and your boundaries when it comes to, how you trying to achieve your goals, they mean they not meant to be in your life. They gonna value whatever you're trying to become, whatever you're trying to do. If they meant to be in your life, they're gonna value that. They gonna help, get you where you trying to go. They gonna support you.
Yeah.
They gonna be there for you.
No doubt. I like that.
And if they're trying to hinder you and always got their hand out because they see how you moving and driving, like, that'll become a drain for you.
For real. Definitely.
And I've had a lot of drainage. So
for real.
That was my biggest lesson.
Yeah. So what would you say you like most about yourself?
I think my ability to pick myself back up when I fall.
So the ability to adapt.
Yes.
And just bounce back.
Yep.
Okay. What do you
no
like?
matter what I go through, I'm gonna have my moment, but I ain't gonna fall. I may bend, but I'm never gonna break.
I heard that.
Never gonna break.
That's what's up. Okay, so what do you like least? What do you like least about yourself? Like,
I don't know how to tell people no.
So that kind heart.
Yep.
Ain't that something?
That's the biggest thing, and that's something that I've been struggling with a lot lately. Cause I'm trying to learn how to see what a person really want from you. Don't just always be available and be open and helping them all day. Like, learn how to say no to see if they really value you as a person.
Okay. Would they just get mad and leave from that? Yeah. Because you sometimes you may say yes just to keep them around, not really knowing if it'll be a problem or not. Yeah. So you say no and just see what they gonna do.
Go. Yep.
Yeah, just to try them out.
And I'm just big on I like people to work for things that they get. Work for it. Ain't nobody finna give you no handouts. I ain't getting no handouts.
Damn right. Shit, nah.
Work for it. If this what you really want to do, you gonna make some shake.
For sure.
I was gonna say the thing I used to question a lot was older people asking me for advice. Or just hearing that I'm their motivation and inspiration, and I'm just like, you older than me, you supposed to know these things. But that just showed me, just how much power I got, and how just how I'm moving, like I'm moving in the right direction. That older people, men and women, can come to me, for wisdom.
No doubt.
One thing I don't like is when people hit me with the, oh, you're young, you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
I know a lot.
Yeah, you can.
I
know that don't hit you the right way because you've been on your grind.
Yeah, like I actually know a lot.
I can definitely relate to you on that.
I know a lot.
I can definitely relate to you on that one. When I was younger, I ran across people that would be they would just assume things just based off my age. And then when I hit them with, like, I'm 25, 26, but man, I'm a widowed father. I got kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm raising by myself, and this may be a 50, 60-year-old man talking to me that's thinking like you said, he thinking like, oh, you're a young buck. I done been through more life than you, nigga. And you done lived longer than me, but the things I've been through, you ain't even seen yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you can learn from anybody. You know, don't think because somebody younger or older or whatever, you can learn from anybody. Rich person, poor person, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope. And I know for sure somebody can learn from you because you've been on point. Even though you did, you know what I'm saying, you said your younger days, you did what kids do, did what youngsters do. You was moving a little fast, but you was able to reel that on in, buckle down, seen your vision, and went at it. So that's dope. That's dope as hell. I want to ask you, though, have you ever had a vice? Like, have something ever had a hold on you that you couldn't really shake? I know you kind of young. You probably ain't had that just yet.
What you mean?
When I say a vice, like, I'm like I don't want to say addiction because that would mean it have to be like a drug or something. But I'm just saying a vice. It could have been spending money. It could have been going out. You know what I'm saying? Something that you really wanted to change it and you didn't really want to do it, but you just kept doing that shit. And everybody don't have them. You know, some people pretty good.
I don't really think I got that.
Yeah.
I don't think I got that. Like, I go out, like, I've smoked, I've drank.
Yeah.
But I just think all it is a mental
choice.
thing. Yeah, like, it ain't no, I can't stop doing it.
Yeah.
Anybody can stop doing it. You just got to want to do it.
Yeah.
And if you really want to do it, you'll stop.
You
it ain't
just stop, yeah.
my body won't let me. You got control over your body. Your body don't got control over
Right, right. So you never encountered that. I always ask people that. I had some wild answers. I done had a female said one time her vice was a nigga. Said a nigga had her gone like
before, yeah.
Yeah, say that nigga had her so messed up. She didn't care what relationship she was in. She ain't talked to this nigga in a couple years. That nigga called. She gone back to mess with it, you know what I'm saying? She said the nigga had a hold on her so-called and never wanted to be nothing with her, though. That's what she said. It was like...
Most of the times, it's those type of
things. She said they never want nothing but her time, but every time he called, she gave it to him. I was like, damn.
You got a lot of men like that.
Yeah. And then I had, of course, I've had the people with the drugs, guys about the drink, and all that. And I'm like you though. See, I'm more of a mental person. I'm like, man, anything I want to do or stop doing, I just stop. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's a choice to me. But I had one of my guys. He said that shit had him gone. Like he couldn't function without drinking. And I'm like, how the hell you let your life get to that
point?
Yeah, I'm like, it's too many other things you could be doing between running to the drink, man, and you know what I'm saying. You got to find something else to do. I just never understood that. But
because people just go through life and they don't really be want to face the things that they go through. They just try to find something to
coping mechanism. Yeah,
that's all it be.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree. All right, well, look, do this for me, man. Tell the people, man, what you got. What's your vision for the next 3 years? For you as the individual or as your brand, you know what I'm saying? What you got up for the next 3 years?
Then I'm gonna be telling my secrets.
You got it. What secret?
He like, what secret?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in my thinking stage right now.
Okay, you just kind of setting it up.
Yeah, nothing is just set in stone as far as how I want the next 3 years to go. Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely in my thinking stage because I'm about to hit 30.
Yeah.
And that's the typical age where it's just like you want to have everything, in place. Like, that's when I feel like that's when your life really gonna start life, and like that's when you really gonna
Yeah.
start to live. Like all these other years prior just been, fun.
Right. Getting ready.
Yeah. So
So you feel like? So do you feel like?
I'm just establishing a lot of stability right now. That's what I'm working towards.
Right. So you basically saying once you hit 30, you want to be able to just float.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah. You don't want to be
I don't
working.
want to keep doing all that up and
Yeah.
down and all around. I
You want to
did
be
all that
solid.
playing. Yeah,
Yeah. So do you see marriage again in your future?
I do.
Okay.
I am my wife. I'm
Okay.
one of them people that I don't think I know. I'm a manifest. I speak things out of my mouth. I believe in it. What you speak out is what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't speak negative things on my life. I'm not depressed. I don't have anxiety.
Yeah.
All this stuff probably, it try to sneak up on you, but no, I'm not dealing with it.
Right.
You
Right.
know. But yeah, even given the things that I went through, yes, I still want to get married again.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, that's something God promised me. So
What about kids? You plan on having any more kids?
that's a question mark. I wanted a girl both times. Uh, and it really just depends on the man.
Okay.
Like lately, I have been, dating men that don't have kids,
Uh-huh.
and like I love it. I
So
do.
so
I do
you're
love
willing
it.
on having another
Yeah, I'm
kid?
willing, just one.
Yeah.
But it definitely just depends on the man.
Okay. Okay.
It depends
So it
on the
gotta
man.
everything gotta line up.
Yeah,
All
everything,
right.
and then just like how he is as a person, how he interact, with my kids. Like all this
Right.
gonna have
All
to
they
matter.
count. Yeah. All they gotta count. Yeah.
So
So will you consider you wouldn't consider, and this is just a typical question because I be just intrigued and want to know, would you consider having a child with a man before marrying at this point in your life?
mm,
You can't answer that right now.
it depends on the situation.
Okay. I can take that. I can take
I'm
that.
not really, hard on myself when it comes to like, I gotta be married before
Okay.
I had a child because, like my first child was before marriage.
Yeah.
And things, still float. So it just all depends on you and that person.
Right. Okay. I get that. I get that.
And I just ain't gonna ever rush no man to marry me. If you not ready, then you're not
Right.
ready. But the next man, for sure, if you want a child, like we finna have to.
We
Work
need
some
to have that
things out
conversation for sure.
because
Yeah.
ain't no co-parenting no more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'm with you.
I'm at that age now. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to be 50. Hey, we've been married 25 years. Like, I want that.
I can dig it. I can dig it. That's dope.
I'm ready to put in the work. Are you?
Yeah. So you ain't trying to play with nobody.
Nah, my
Yeah.
playing days over with.
I heard that. That's what's up. Okay, so man, you got anything that you just want to share with the people? Just about you, something that they may not know that you just want them to know?
No.
No. Okay, I'm
No,
gonna
we been
ask you this
talking a
then.
little.
I'm gonna ask you this. What would you consider to be your wow factor? Like what, whenever as the PinkSlayer, as Ebony, like what would make somebody be like, wow, that's crazy for real? What would you consider that to be?
I don't even know.
I'm gonna say for me, it's really your wisdom.
Yeah.
I would say that from my perspective, just sitting here talking to you tonight, I feel like your wow factor is your wisdom because most young ladies don't have the wisdom that you have. You got a pretty good take on life, and you really understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And to even be able to just, like I told you earlier, like to go through your vision, you take off with your vision and start, jump out on faith, and then still in the midst of that have children, got married, got divorced, and to still maintain and stay on track. That's impressive. So that would definitely be your wow factor. So if somebody ever asks you that again, say my wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
For sure. Because you got that. You definitely got something with that. So,
And I do hear that from older people, and just being in school.
yeah.
A lot of the instructors, the directors, even working, doing my extern in the doctor's office, just the doctors there. Like my first week, I think it was like the third or the fourth day, the doctor's like, I don't know what it is about her, but y'all gotta hire her. Like,
For real.
y'all gotta keep her.
Yeah.
Just, how enthused I am with everybody, the
Yeah.
patience, just my work drive.
And then
And
you said the
then,
patients leave you the notes. Now, yeah.
leaving there, still going to work, hustling, being a mama. Like, y'all gotta keep her.
That's what's up.
You don't run across too many people like that.
For real. For
And
real.
just taking what you do seriously. I don't play games when it comes to stuff.
Yeah. Make sure you stay on point.
Yep.
That's what's up. Well, I'm impressed. I must say I'm impressed. And if you don't have nothing else, I just want to say to everything that you pursue, I wish you the best. I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Keep doing what you're doing. Always have an open mind to learn more and take more in. Be a sponge. That's gonna help you through, life at all times. You know what I'm saying? But you already got a lot of this shit figured out. So don't get off the path. Stay on point. And I look forward to maybe having you on again, like later on down the road. You just give the people an update. You know what I'm saying? And let them know what you got going on. I appreciate you once again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for just blessing me with your presence. I really appreciate it. You was on point. We scheduled it. You showed up on time. We did our thing. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. So that concludes another episode of Beyond the Clientele. I'm your host, J1 or J100 or Mr. So 100, because I do it the So 100 way. And shout out to my special guest, Ebony, the PinkSlayer.
Go book them appointments.
Book them appointments, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know she got them hands. Okay, till next time, man. We'll be back at ya the So 100 way.